Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is...
Waiting?
Even though they act more like worshippers than
I won't forgive you!
On your knees.
It's over!
We did it!
as impressive as always.
I feel you where you stand.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shionne actually...
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shionne.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shionne in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shionne exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shionne, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
What's with that shining foe over there?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
It's over! Now, negative gate! Try this! Resonate with the earth! Explosive ring!
Do it!
Dragon form!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction! Now!
There's still more to go.
It's over! Flying free! Why can't they just sit still? Shia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Dragon form! I'm ready! Follow me! In an instant! Impact block!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Little help!
You're mine! It's over! I owe you one! Negative gate! Try this! Resonate with the earth! Explosive ring!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds. It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it. Chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Thank you.
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instinct airborne scout. How fascinating.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't true.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
What in the world?
Don't worry.
I'm alright. A victory for the ages.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Come one, come on! Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix! You're on!
Do it! Law! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
You got fire!
I'm done! Let a marksman handle it! Sweet now.
All yours!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah,
Here I go.
you too.
Try ready!
Whew. Thank goodness we won.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zubul cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
Discourteous, aren't you?
I owe you! Try harder! Dragon Swarm! Try this!
Your wings won't save you from me. Now,
Turn the tables on him.
there are still more left. Leave the enemy
No
cards
time to
to
hold
me.
back!
Take it! No complaints here!
I'll be carrying this one.
Rising Wyvern!
Do it!
In a bind?
Dragon
In here!
Swarm! Rising Wyvern!
Let me help you.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Seems about right to me.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
An opponent like this should be easy. Rising Wyvern! Try harder!
Let me help.
Rising Infernal Torrent! Take this! Damn it! We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. Tornado Drive! It's too fast!
Stand back.
This one's got your name on it.
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
Negative finish!
On your knees.
Glacial Spear. Pierce
You're
evil.
mine! Dragon Swarm!
Astral energy. Here now. Burning.
Everyone hanging in there?
No choice. I'll take you all on. Dragon form.
Let's give it a whirl!
Try this.
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
As impressive as always.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Explosive ring.
Well then, let's keep moving.
That equipment should come in handy.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Xion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Xion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
I shall ensure you survive this. Can you take it?
Dragon Swarm!
Benediction Light.
As impressive as always.
Where I hope that was improving.
No, I mean you're even better than ever. I've never seen Shion actually look closer. Frozen!
Hammer!
A victory for the ages.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Dragon Swarm! Okay, try this! Explosive ring!
Okay, here I go.
Resonate with the earth!
Like water! Hear my call! In the wind! Spread!
Dragon Swarm! Try this!
Aqua Serpent! Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Dragon Swarm!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Let's dispose of the trash.
On your knees! Dragon Swarm! Explosive ring! My turn!
I'm ready!
Rising Wyvern!
But they're vicious!
You picked
In
the
a
wrong
bind?
fight!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Rising Phoenix! Come and face me! Rising Wyvern!
Can you take it?
Rising Phoenix!
Catapult!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Right, here goes! You're mine! Now I can let loose!
A freezing storm!
Rising Phoenix!
It's over!
Negative gate!
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here.
We've got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Rising over! All yours! Dragon Swarm! You picked the wrong
Your
fight!
blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
As impressive as always.
Here I hoped I was improving.
That was almost too easy.
No enemy can stand against us.
If only every
I won't forgive you!
Everlasting done! You're finished! Negative gate!
Do it!
Resonate with the earth! Rising over! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! Okay, here I go!
Here's a healing art! Still!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No
Try
sooner
this!
said than done!
Explosive ring!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
I think Hootle senses something.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expect... A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almeidria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Lagiel, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Saar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
It's freezing.
It's always like this in Cyslodia.
Menancia was most fortunate, I see.
Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
What's with that shining foe over there?
This won't be easy.
Don't be such a pessimist.
I'll take you all off! Dragon Swarm! No escape!
These ones can... Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Coming through!
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
Looks like it could be worth something.
Let's see what you've got.
Dragon Swarm! Try this!
Excellent technique. Going your way. Best not to give me any ideas. Over so soon?
choice.
As impressive as always.
Ah, here I hoped I was improving.
We won that by a mile.
Come one, come all!
Fires of passion.
Excellent technique.
How are your weapons holding up?
Best not to give me any ideas.
As impressive as always.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
What's wrong?
Sure.
Hey,
Right.
sorry.
What?
Who? 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 Who?
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Who? 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 Who?
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
Who?
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now. Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
You're making...
About time we call it a night?
Indeed. One should never underestimate the power of beauty sleep.
Odd. I never thought you would care.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Shouldn't you be resting?
I wanted to talk with you for a bit.
I don't really want to talk right now.
Right. I'll, stop bothering you then.
I didn't say you were bothering me. Sorry. Don't take it personally. I'm just not used to being around other people, so I don't really know how to chit-chat.
Well, for a start, you let your guard down a little. Hey, here's a thought. What if you tell me about your childhood?
What with my thorns and all, I didn't really have one. Not to speak of, anyway. Although, I guess I did have one friend.
Who was it?
A really old doll.
Oh.
When I was a little girl, the doll was the only thing I could touch and hold without worrying about my thorns hurting it. I would do things like dress it up or sit it on my lap when I was eating. The two of us were practically inseparable.
Can I ask something?
Is it about the fact that I played with dolls?
No, it isn't. I only wanted to ask who gave you the doll in the first place.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Where is it now?
I had to leave it behind when I left Lenegis. I didn't have a choice. Most likely it's long gone at this point. You go ahead and sleep. I'm going to grab another bite to eat first.